Hello and welcome to Gist Nigeria, brought to you by the BBC and Channels TV. I am Wali Fakile. Let's kick off the show for this week then. Now, the coronavirus pandemic continues to have devastating impacts on various sectors globally, from aviation to hospitality, tourism and media. Businesses continue to grapple with new realities. Nigeria's entertainment industry was estimated to hit 10.5 billion in 2023. But how realistic would this be in the post-COVID-19 era? In our first story, Abayomi Adisa examines how the pandemic is changing the face of the entertainment business in Nigeria.
The normal we knew before the COVID-19 pandemic. Fun lovers hanging out with friends and sharing happy moments at the movies, concerts, art exhibitions, clubs and bars, creating a booming multi-billionaire bubbly industry that puts good money in the pockets of everyone in the creative chain.
I live in a city where people get married every weekend. I live in a city where there's a party every weekend. And sometimes on weekdays, if you look at film entertainment, motion pictures and the like, right? It contributes about 1% of our GDP. That's about $4 billion.
But since the pandemic, the industry has literally gone quiet. The glitz and glamour has been swallowed by anxiety and fear. Stages are deserted, red carpets abandoned, exhibitions closed, and lights are out.
No be time to carry sticks and stones and go to hell. I know right now it's time to sit at home. First time with your boyfriend, call your chick for phone. I know like rubbish, but this time we're gonna need condone because I'm managing myself during this lockdown. It's a very difficult situation, very difficult scenario because sometimes you wake up in the morning, you want to go out, but there is nowhere to go.
And my wife is getting attention. But now your driver, any car wins. Sorry.
Physical distancing means all that make the Nigerian entertainment industry tick are temporarily suspended.
So, you don't be big man now, Abi.
Performers are forced to cancel bookings.
Everything is shut down, So, most of there's no gigs, there's no concerts, basically everything is on a standstill right now.
There was a gig I was supposed to go to I remember in Morocco, and they booked me, and it was in dollars, and it was high figures, and then they had to cancel, and I cried. They are not paid, but I sent the invoice, so I'd seen the money, so that was very emotional.
A lot of the events that I had been booked for were cancelled. About 10 events were cancelled within the period of 2 weeks. And that amounted to millions of naira, millions. I was almost close to tears.
See, everybody knows, once there was a lockdown, there was a shutdown, pretty much everybody canceled whatever they were doing across board. And personally, I have ruled out 2020. Like Jack Ma said, the biggest profit you can make this year is staying alive.
What I usually do, I watch movies, I make music, I sleep, wake up, I eat food, I play video games, I work out. These are a few things that are keeping me busy.
And this one is for long life.
Movie producers are also counting the costs.
I just want to add this one to it. This one, you cure poverty.
Before the pandemic, one had a whole lot of movies or shoots or things to do. But all those things, the ones you've been paid, the ones you've not been paid, and all those things now, they're all gone. And you're not too sure when you're going to start them. So whether you like it or not, it's a pile of work, the ones not done that you've been committed to. Then you have the ones that will never come again. So it has taken so much away from one in terms of livelihood.
We're stuck as well. We're hoping from maybe next week, things can pick up and then we can quickly, we have like 5 movies that, we're just holding back. A client wanted me to make their production, we're holding back. Now we're having to rely on the previous projects that we have on ground.
Though not an essential service, the entertainment industry is one of the largest employers of labor in Nigeria. The nightlife economy is also badly affected. Gaming, nightclubs, restaurants, bars and lounges, hotels and others are struggling.
My club, Caribbean Night, had been shut down since the 20th of February, and when the state government has sought to shut down. So Since then, all my staffs has been redundant. We are gradually getting to the point where if this lockdown is, if this social gathering ban is allowed to stay on, we will get to the point where we will no longer be able to support our staffs anymore, and we will no longer be able to even keep them on our payroll.
My naked eyes, I saw you.
As the industry keeps its first calm, the economy of it all remains terrifying.
Enter our wife. Where did my wife?
I'd say the industry is bleeding in that regard. The cinemas are bleeding. There's nobody there to watch the movies. I know there's a lot of hype about the consumption from a digital standpoint, but the truth is this, right? How many of us can get on? Sorry, how many of the content that we produce can get on the Netflix, on the Amazon Prime, and the rest? How many? Because globally, everybody is also trying to funnel their content into that same platform. So for every one film you see on Netflix, for instance, there are probably, 10 films that were rejected from a Nigerian standpoint.
Prior to 2016, the industry was growing on the average for let's say 15%. I think first quarter of 2015 or 2016, it grew at 18%. Now it's growing on the average around 1.52%. That should tell you, the potential loss of revenue.
Despite the thick cloud of uncertainty hovering over the Nigerian entertainment industry, some artists are already finding a silver lining. They are reinventing their arts and they are adjusting to the new normal. Now, there are YouTube and Instagram concerts, drive-in cinemas and much more.
Luckily for me, I had already started creating online content 2 years ago. And all I have to do now to adjust to this present reality is create more content online.
I did an e-concert, sometime recently. We did this thing called X Switch, Udo X, where I had to sing Tiwa Savage's song and she had to sing mine. We just did it, live on the internet. I've had a column, and then just 1 or 2 recordings, that I'm working on the studio currently.
When you do a gig is just a one-off. They paid you 2.53 million naira for 15 minutes. But when you create a content, you sell it to the client. You can sell it to 3, 10, 5, 20 other clients, however you want to stretch it on different platforms. You want to put it on Facebook, you want to put it on YouTube, you want to put it on TV. You want to sell the audio, you want to turn it to animation, you want to do anything with it.
Francis Duru, an actor, performed in a recent drive-in theatre experiment. He says it's a new turf.
As an actor, one thing you must always do is that the show must go on and you must be in your element, whether you have 1 person, 2 persons, or 3 persons. But here, we didn't even have persons. As the people were inside the car. What you had for applause was the honking of cars, the car horns. So when you perform well, you see they begin to play pam, 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 pam.
Experts say, although the pandemic may have affected the industry, it still has the potential to rebound.
I truly do not think that, any business in this entertainment industry cannot resuscitate itself post-COVID. When people open up, when people start having money to spend. If you make all that money, what are you going to do with it? You're not going to go home and put it under your bed like we're doing now. You're going to have to spend it. And you'll spend it on, you need to be entertained. That's what it is. It's, that's why they say there's no business like show business.
While some forms of entertainment are happening online, nightlife may remain largely under lock and key until restrictions on large social gathering are relaxed. And affected livelihoods can only hope to survive the pandemic. Abayomi Adisa, Gist Nigeria.